Hey guys, and welcome to the center of it all. This week, we're going to show you a pretty special summer camp, a great way to use some toys and games just to make a child's day, and Mel is making a light Italian pasta. I hope everyone is having an amazing summer. I know I am. And what says summer better than summer camp? Well, there are a couple local Penn State students who are putting together a pretty special camp for children.
So Camp Kesem is a week-long summer camp. It is a part of a national organization. The chapter here in central Pennsylvania is just one of 106 chapters that are serving children whose parents have had or have passed away from cancer. It's a lot like a normal summer camp, but there are some special emotional programming that kind of serves to give the kids an opportunity to talk about some things that they don't get to talk about at school with their friends.
They have about 140 student volunteers, and the week of camp that they work so hard to put on is free.
We have a lot of really fun programming. There's Messy Olympics, there's Color Wars, it's arts and crafts, friendship bracelets, but there is something that sets Camp Kesem apart. And it's the emotional programming that we provide for the kids, and we do that in two main ways. The first way is cabin chat. So every single night our counselors lead a discussion with their unit. The units are broken up by age, so it's just a group of a certain age group with the same gender with their counselors. The counselors will lead a kind of discussion-based question-answer discussion. It starts off with really easy questions. You know, what was your rosebud and thorn of the day? What was the best part? What was your not your favorite part? And what are you most excited for tomorrow? It gives them an opportunity to talk about their parents if they want. So we never directly ask about their parents' illness. We ask things like, who's your hero? What makes you smile? What's your favorite place? What's your happiest memory? Things like that. So it just gives them a chance to talk about things that they don't normally talk about.
They're helping an underserved population of kids, and they are currently the only nonprofit serving them.
I initially found out about it because one of my really good friends from high school got involved. As soon as I came here, he really encouraged me to apply as a counselor. I was initially interested in Camp Kesem because I lost my dad when I was 14. And it wasn't to cancer, so I can't relate to that aspect, but I do know what it's like to go through something really difficult as a child and feel like you don't have somebody to talk to about it. So that was what initially sparked my interest, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if a lot of our counselors haven't experienced loss, and that's okay because the campers, they don't need you to understand, they just want you to listen, and that's what we're there to do.
I found out about Camp Kesem going into my junior year. I had a few friends that were involved in it, and they were short for male counselors that year, so they asked me if I wanted to come to camp, and I was like, yeah, absolutely. It sounds like a great thing to do.
Freshman year, I learned about camp, and I unfortunately wasn't early enough to join, so sophomore year I applied. I'd heard about it from a lot of my friends, and it was something that I really wanted to do. I felt that it was something that really had a purpose behind it, and it was a really special organization. So I applied sophomore year, and ever since then I've been involved, and I've really loved it.
A few of my friends who were part of the organization were on the club swim team, which I'm also a part of, and they had talked to me about it because they said, hey, Dylan, we think you might be a great fit. And I was like, okay, I'll come to an info session, I'll see what it's about. And then as soon as I went to my first meeting, I was hooked. I was like, I need to do this.
There are so many different unique activities to do at Camp Kesem, and everyone has their favorite.
One activity that we do that was my favorite, and I didn't think I was going to like it, it's called Counselor Petting Zoo. And what happens is all of the counselors are basically turned into animals by the younger campers. So our faces are painted, our hair is gelled up, whatever they want to do to us is done. And they feed us animal crackers to teach us tricks, which is really cute because if somebody can do a cartwheel or a somersault, then that makes it that much more interesting, and the campers kind of exploit that, and it's really funny to watch them be really comfortable making friends in the aspect that they're actually doing.
Messy Olympics is an event where we have paint, shaving cream, mud, anything you could possibly imagine, and we just make an absolute mess out of each other, and it's just a blast, and you really get to kind of channel your inner kid, and it's so much fun.
My favorite activities at camp was definitely mermaid school, and I was one of the only male counselors doing it, so I was a little timid at first, but I was excited to see what was going to come of it. And then we got there, and all of the kids would take saran wrap and wrap your legs really, 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 really tight so you cannot move them at all. And they would paint the saran wrap to give you a mermaid tail with tons of glitter and paint, very messy, which was fine, but I ruined some clothes from it, all good.
My favorite part of camp is definitely watching the campers open up throughout the week. There's definitely not, I love all the activities that we do, but there's not a specific moment that stands out to me. It's just kind of seeing throughout the week the change in the campers, and we hear that, we see it throughout the week, and then the parents tell us afterwards that they're like, who is this kid that I just brought home? They're ready to talk about it, and they're a lot more accepting of it, and they are so excited to talk to their camp friends. And we have reunions twice a year, so it's not just a week-long support, it is a year-round community, and I think that the campers feel really comforted by that.
The camp is really a special place for children because it gives them a place to open up, talk, and express how they are feeling.
Yeah, the kids love it. It really is so special, especially I'm in the 6 to 8 year old girls cabin, and seeing them, the way that they grow throughout the week, you might go into it and think these people that are affected by their parents' cancer, these kids, they might not understand, and some of them, the younger ones don't, but some of them do know what's going on, and it's really special to see the way that they can bond with each other and kind of help each other. And even though they might not understand all the medical terms and all the other things that come with being diagnosed with cancer the way that the older kids do, you are able to see them grow and really understand and build empathy towards each other and kind of feel that they're not alone in this. So it really is such a special week for them, and just a time to kind of recognize that they're not alone and be more in touch with their feelings and kind of just be away from all the other things going on at home and just have fun.
They are just beyond excited about everything, which is the most heartwarming thing, because we do work all year for this, but we're always reminded whenever we see them that our excitement is reflected in hoops and bounds in them. So whenever we do see them, which is 2 to 3 times a year, the energy that they give us, we vibe off of that, and we get excited about it, and that's what makes us even more excited to give this back to them.
I think that some people might be surprised by the willingness that these kids have to open up, especially in the younger units. When you're young, your friends don't, you never have a chance to talk about it. Nobody asks you about it. So every single camper I've seen a transformation in them from the beginning of the week to the end, and their willingness to share.
Even though it's only 1 week, which doesn't seem that long, it doesn't seem like much can come about, meeting them on the first day when they're a little shy and timid and might not be as comfortable with hanging out with everyone, all the counselors, and then all the way up until the last day when everyone's embracing each other and crying and hugging, and it's just such a surreal moment to see how far they've come and how much they've grown from only being a week, spending a week at Camp Kesem. So
Every counselor has a different reason for why they volunteer their time.
I just really want to have a positive impact in someone's life, and I feel like being a counselor for all of these campers really gives me that opportunity.
So my family was actually affected by cancer in one aspect. My brother did have cancer when I was younger, and we weren't necessarily able to cope with that emotionally. We don't talk about it just because it's something that's kind of a taboo subject. It's something that we really don't bring up at all, and to be able to identify the feelings that somebody's having as well as their family's having, and then to be able to talk about them comfortably with a group of people, or identify them and talk about them comfortably with your friends and develop those life skills is something that I wish I had earlier, and I would want for these kids to have now when they are developing and growing up and making friends and building relationships.
It's so much fun. I've never been to summer camp before, and being there, it's just, you have the time of your life. It's such a special week, and I just love it.
The project is from August 13th to the 15th. Now, if you want some more information, you can go to campkesem.org. Coming up next, we have a project that is bringing smiles to children all over the country.